right, Chicago, we are back. And it's time for us to head into the Year 5 playoffs with your Chicago Blackhawks. After a pretty good season, the record could have been better, 45-32-5, but I didn't care about the regular season numbers. As you guys know, this is the last year of the window of opportunity for our old players before they really drop off. Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, Sergei Bobrovsky. The silver lining in it all is that we made some good trades, and we're going to have salary cap relief after this season, like $28 million of cap space, and we don't even need to re-sign Sergei Bobrovsky because we have that medium elite goaltender coming up in the system, right? But I don't want to get ahead of myself. It's now or never. Can we get Kane and Toews their fourth Stanley Cup as a member of the Chicago Blackhawks? We had a great trade deadline acquiring, I'll just show you guys quickly, Philip Forsberg from the Nashville Predators in exchange for Jackson Kostopoulos. I listened to the fans. Jackson just was not simulating well. We probably could have made it work with him, but just with the team that we've constructed, he just didn't have a spot, and that trade value was way too much to not do something with. So we flipped it for Philip Forsberg, gives us 2 shooters, all right, and we also picked up Brady Shea from the New York Rangers. So, when I'm looking at this team, this is the best the team has been. Patrick Kane has been slightly better in overall, same with Jonathan Toews. But 87-91 is very similar to what they started out at. And same thing with Sergei Bobrovsky, 91 overall. So we have what we need. It's time that we get it done. After this season, boom, these guys drop off in a big way. The only thing that we don't have right now for the playoff run is Michael Furland. He's coming back on April 15th, I believe. He's going to replace Ryan Gropp down there. And in fact, I'm not going to have Ryan Gropp in there. I'm going to put Corrali. All right, and I'll have to actually change the penalty kill as well. But before we do that, let's take a look at the team that we're going up against, the Winnipeg Jets, 51-26-5. Now, we definitely could have had a better regular season, but we traded for Philip Forsberg, and he still had 3 weeks to go before he returned from his injury. I didn't care about the regular season stats. I wanted to simulate well once we're in the playoffs, but we could have matched up against an easier team here, 51-26-5. But if we're gonna win the Stanley Cup, we got to go through tough teams anyways, right? So let's get it out of the way. So first line, Nikolai Ehlers, Mark Scheifele, and Patrick Laine. What can I say about that? You have to watch out for that first line. Absolute filth. Sniper, playmaker. Second line, Kyle Connor, Brian Little, and Christian Vesalainen. Pretty good second line. I'd say our second line is better with our center core, but their wingers, not bad. Third line, you got Jackson Callahan, who was drafted, when was he drafted? 3rd overall in 2021. That's year 3? Yeah, so year 3, so he's 2 years into his career. He's growing nicely. Blake Wheeler's dropping off at 36 years of age, but he's still 82 overall, and the thing about veterans, yeah, it's his physical's dropping off and his skating. He's slow, but he still has the offensive stats, still has the defensive stats, and still has the shooting stats. That third line is pretty good. I'd say our third line is still better. And then the fourth line, also, it's got some depth, all 80s, so they got a very good offensive core, but it's not the blue line of old from the Winnipeg Jets. Josh Morrissey, Sammy Niku, Jacob Trouba, and Joel Edmondson round out the top 4. Then on the top 6, you got Logan Stanley and Carl Alsner. All right, so they don't have Big Buff anymore. Who else do they have? Tyler Myers back in year 1 with Morrissey and Trouba. You know, they had a real good blue line, and they don't have that stud, which is what we don't have. So 2 teams here very similar, and then in the net, goaltenders, Connor Hellebuyck, a 90 overall. So yeah, we could have matched up against a better team, an easier team. Everything that we have, they have essentially. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a good matchup. They kicked us out in year 2 in round 2. And now we are going back for revenge. So our lines, Panarin, Toews, Kane, and Dronov, who had a fantastic rookie season, 30 goals, 30 assists. DeBrincat and Forsberg. If it doesn't work, I can always change it up. But I think this is going to simulate well during the playoffs. Nemesnikov, Schmaltz, and Bjorkstrand. That's what I mean about our third line. I think it's better than theirs. And then the fourth line, it's similar, but with the injury to what's his name, Furland. Yeah, that drops us down just a bit. JT Compher and Andrew Shaw playing for the team that drafted him. Let's see if he's got a little magic here for us here in Chicago. But our blue line, Brady Shea and Bachfist would be better than their first line of Morrissey and Niku. Sanheim and Jokiharju would be better than their top 4. And then Jensen and Schmaltz, pretty similar. Alsner's back there. But, yeah, we don't have that stud blue liner either. But Sergei Bobrovsky, if there's any kind of advantage, a 91 to a 90 overall goaltender. Although, I'm not going to claim any kind of advantage there. Over OP advantage, anyways. A 90 overall goaltender in Connor Hellebuyck can certainly steal a few games. So last year, the first round we got by, but it was kind of shaky. It was the second round that we just couldn't keep the puck out of the net, and that wasn't a trait from us from previous playoff rounds. We were always a good defensive team. The reason that we failed in the Stanley Cup Finals against Tampa, the reason that we failed the previous year against the St. Louis Blues, right, was because of the lack of offense. Last year against the Dallas Stars in the second round, we actually did score goals. Our first line, our second line was there. Jackson Kostopoulos, what was he? He really didn't do much. Wait, no, that was the year before. When did Jackson come up? Yeah, Jackson came up the year that we went to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, he didn't exactly do much in the playoffs last season. No one really did. So I'm hoping that the offense is there. It's consistent with Philip Forsberg on the second line. We have two shooters now, two dynamic shooters. The power play as well, two dynamic shooters on both the power plays. We have a deep blue line. We have a deep forward core, and Sergei Bobrovsky. I need you to be the .940 save percentage goaltender that I know you can. Alrighty, Rooney. You know what? Before we start, let me go for a drink. Don't worry, I won't edit the video. Some playoff H2O, boys. I haven't even gotten any sleep. I just can't sleep, so I'm getting back to work. So here we go. Let's see if the hockey gods can smile upon Chicago in the final year of the window of opportunity, all right? Round number 1 in Winnipeg. Here we go. What's going to happen? First period underway. Power play early for the Winnipeg Jets, but it ends on a good penalty kill, and Artemi Panarin scores for your Chicago Blackhawks. So good start here for Chicago. 10 minutes left. That was the big fault in the series against the Dallas Stars, man. We just kept on getting scored on and getting scored on early. Like, they'd be up 2-0, 3-1 at the end of the first period. None of that. So game 1. Round 1 in Winnipeg on the road. At first period, we have a 1-0 lead. Solid way to start. Artemi Panarin on that first line with Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. Another power play for the Winnipeg Jets. And there it is. Brian Little's going to get that power play goal, or just as they came out of the box, they still had the pressure. I don't know. It was kind of late there. Right on top of the goaltender as well. So halfway through game number 1, shots are 24-17 in favor of Winnipeg. The score, though, power play late for Chicago, goes nowhere. Score is 1-1. So I told you, these teams are even on paper, boys. We're going to need Sergei Bobrovsky to steal us a few games. He's setting us up for a steal here. The offense, the depth, you guys have got to come through. Controller is down, boys. It is in the hands of the gods now. 15 minutes left here in the third period. Game 1, and there it is, Kyle Connor on the second line. That's the position Forsberg's in. Come on now, Forsberg. Don't get outplayed by Kyle Connor. 7 minutes left here in game number 1. Come on, Chicago. Don't do this to me. Sergei's played a pretty good game here against a tough team. A late goal, maybe? No. And game 1 goes to the Winnipeg Jets, 2-1. Not good, boys. Not good. So we got the lead, Panarin on the first line, but then couldn't get another goal in the second and third period. So Connor Hellebuyck had a good finish to the game. Sergei Bobrovsky also had a good game as well. I mean, only 2 goals against. He gave us a chance to win that. We're going to have to find a way to get past this deep Winnipeg Jets team. Any team that's deep, especially with like a lot of power forwards, like that third line of theirs with Blake Wheeler, their fourth line, all 80s, that's going to be a tough team to score against, especially when the cherry on top is that the fact that they have a 90-plus overall goaltender. That's going to be so rough. So offense, you have your work cut out for you. Sorry about that, boys. I thought I lost my recording for a second. I think we're good. We only missed the first 4 minutes of that first period. Winnipeg scored. I think we're okay. Yeah. Fucking Java update on my computer. All right, I think we're good. So let's resume the simulation. Don't worry. Even though there was power of video editing right there, I can't save the game once you're in the game simulation. All right, so we're good. We haven't screwed anything. You just missed the first 4 minutes there. So come on. Niku got the goal from the point for the Winnipeg Jets. Oh my God. And Blake Wheeler on the third line is going to score on Sergei Bobrovsky. So 14 shots to 6 in favor of Winnipeg. And the goal's also 2-0 in favor of Winnipeg. Oh, Sergei Bobrovsky, man. Oh, there we go. Okay, a good early goal, less than a minute into the second period. Let's return that into a game. Travis Sanheim scores on Connor Hellebuyck. Beautiful. All right, so a 1-goal lead in the playoffs. I mean, that's nothing. Even though they had a 2-1 lead in the last game. Come on now, boys. We can't go back-to-back games only getting 1 goal. I beefed up this freaking team. Patrick Kane, all right? I was just going to say, Philip Forsberg. And he needs to really produce for us in the playoffs to justify that trade. Philip Forsberg and Travis Sanheim, they answer back in the second period. So Sergei's playing great. We're being outshot 24-14. Game is tied, so Sergei's outplaying Connor Hellebuyck this game. Early power play for Winnipeg, though, and it's killed off by the PK and the goaltender. Ah, but Mark Scheifele. Damn it, man. We just can't crawl ahead. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2. Then they pull ahead again, 3-2. Come on, do we have a game-tying goal here in the third period? Or yes, we do! Patrick Kane! My 2 goal scorers, boys. My 2 goal scorers came through for us, and you know what that means. It's going to be some overtime. So Patrick Kane and Philip Forsberg, the 2 goal scorers on the first and second line that I needed, they came through. And now we got ourselves the chance to tie up the series, all right? Tying up the series at 1-1 or going down 0-2 back to Chicago. Big time overtime frame. Let's go. So here we go. Overtime. It's the whiteout here in Winnipeg, baby. Well, that's representing our team. We can blend in. They won't be able to find us. Patrick Laine, though. Watch out for these boys. Oh, coming across the goal line. Back to the point. Niku cuts across. He's entering the slot. Oh, he's going to rip it top right just like that. What the fuck? How did we let him walk in? Oh! And instantly in the overtime frame, the Winnipeg Jets, they rip it top shed and take a commanding 2-0 series lead. What the hell? I was getting ready. I was getting set for a long overtime frame. He just danced around Panarin. Panarin at the point. He wanted to be the hero. He was stepping up trying to get a... right there, he lost his man, and then Niku's wide open. Bobrovsky gets beat top shed. Oh, we're trailing. All right, boys. Winnipeg wins game 2. Off to game 3. Okay, so game 2 goes to the Winnipeg Jets in a 4-3 overtime victory. Man, we need Michael Furlan back, thank God. I don't care if he might get re-injured. I need to play him. We're down 2-0 in the series. So, man, I thought I was getting ready for like a long-ass overtime frame. Some of them go 2 overtime, some of them go 3, and then some of them end on the very first shot. Oh, my. He just walked right in. So, Michael Furlan, he's getting his ass back in there. He's not going to get injured. Good. So let's see what he can do for us, all right? We got to find a way to score some goals. Panarin, I mean, we did score some goals. We got 3 goals. It was late, but we got 3. We need to find a way to play better defense. We need to keep the puck out of the net again. So let me look at Sergei Bobrovsky's save percentage so far. I mean, I think it's got to be good. It's got to be good. It's just not good enough. You know, he's 1 goal, a 9.15. It's not great. A 9.15 is decent, but it's not 9.40, which is what we were used to. And so far, Connor Hellebuyck's been 1 goal better in each game. 2-1 victory for Winnipeg, and then a 4-3 victory in overtime. Even though we didn't exactly test Connor Hellebuyck in overtime, they immediately got the puck, got in the zone, and then scored. Oh, my God, man. All those trades at the trade deadline for this, a first-round exit in the last chance window of opportunity. Oh, my God, man. All right, so here we go. Game 3. Oh, that old saying, you're not in trouble till you lose on home ice. We're at home ice for the first time. Come on now, boys. Let's get out to a good lead. And Sergei Bobrovsky, I need you. I need you like I've never needed you before. There you go. Andronov gets his first career playoff goal. Big time. Big time. Need that second line to get going. Philip Forsberg, Andronov, and DeBrincat. Blake Wheeler, his second goal of the series. That third line, getting that depth goal scoring for the Winnipeg Jets. And we got ourselves a tie again. Yep. Haven't been able to get a 2-goal lead yet in this series. It's only been 1 or we've been trailing. Come on now, boys. Help out your goaltender. Give him some insurance to work with. All right, relieve the pressure. Oh, the fans in Chicago, they can't believe this. They've had 3 Stanley Cups, and there it is again. Philip Forsberg, his second goal in 3 games. All right, so that second line is doing good. Andronov, Forsberg, Kane had a goal, Panarin had a goal. They're doing good. We just need to shut her down. There you go. All right, so the good news here, we are scoring goals, especially in the last 2 games. The first game, whatever. The last 2 games, we're scoring goals. Now, we need to start keeping the puck out of the net. So we have the routine in place. A 2-goal lead going into the third period. Sergei, this is where you need to win me this game, all right? If they push it to overtime, I'll be pissed. And if they win it, I'll be super pissed. Insurance goals would be nice as well, but Sergei, this is one in the playoffs, 2-goal lead. We have a deep team. You got to be able to steal me a game or 2. This is the one to steal, all right? Get us back to 2-1 in the series. Here we go. 10 minutes left. Sergei's had a good start to the period. All right, shots are even. Teams are even. Come on, baby. Give me a game where Sergei Bobrovsky outplays Connor Hellebuyck. And he's done it. Beautiful. I like to see that. All right, so Sergei's right back in it. 1 goal against. Chicago got 3. That is the perfect playoff performance. We got the 3 goals by the end of regulation, and we kept them to 2 or less. All right, Philip Forsberg, 4 points in 3 games played. So there's the depth goal scoring coming through for us here, boys. All right, if Patrick Kane gets going once every 2 games, Philip Forsberg gets going once every 2 games, and the depth just chips in every now and then, you know, we're going to get offense compared to last season. But can we keep the puck out of the net? That's the question against this tough Winnipeg team. So a 2-1 series lead for Winnipeg. Game 4 in Chicago. The opportunity to tie the series up at 2. Let's go, boyos. Come on, first period underway. Who's going to take control early? 4 shots to 2 in favor of Chicago. We got an early flurry right there, but no, Winnipeg. And there it is, Vesalainen, second line right wing. First line left wing, Nikolai Ehlers. A 2-goal lead early in the first period. This feels like last year against Dallas, these kind of games. 2 goals up in the first. Now, it's not over just yet. If Sergei can shut the door for the rest of the game, we can crawl back into this, but I don't know. They got the depth. I think a 3rd goal is going to be coming for Winnipeg, which means we have a mountain to climb. Come on now, Chicago. Help out your goalie. Get one early and give us a spark of hope. It's over now. This game is over. 3-1 series lead. I don't even know what to do with the line changes either. I mean, we could bring some players up from the AHL, but I don't think that's going to work. It's a tough team. This is the problem. The Winnipeg Jets are a freaking tough team, and we're going to be down 3-1 this series. All right, so 3rd period, do we have a miracle in us on home ice? Power? No, we don't. Brian Little, 4 goals. Oh, my God. Where's that for us? I know the last game we won 3-1, but geez. Second time now in 4 games, Sergei's allowed 3 or more before the end of regulation. That 1 game in overtime, the 4th was in OT, but still 3 by the end of reg. And here we go again, 3 by the end of regulation. And in comparison, Connor Hellebuyck, 4 games in, he's only had actually he had 2 games where he allowed 3 as well. Damn, the Winnipeg Jets, they're just deeper, man. Why? 1 goal for. Oh, my God. I don't know how to create offense, or is it just I'm running up against the best fucking defensive teams in the NHL? I mean, we got a good goaltender. They're scoring at will on us. What line changes could I possibly make right here? Oh, my God. Taves, Kane, Panarin, Forsberg, DeBrincat, Andronov. I mean, I got it all. Domestikov, Schmaltz, Bjorkstrand. What about this 3rd line? They haven't done anything. -1, -2, -1. All right, -3. I could shake up this a little bit then. You know what? I'll go with Ferland on the 3rd line. All right, Nemestikov can go down to the 4th line, maybe help them out a little bit. The 2nd line is an even line, and they've been getting points. 2 points for Andronov, 3 assists for DeBrincat. Forsberg has 4 points. That 2nd line's getting points. And the 1st line, 4 points in 4 games played. Taves only 1, but that's okay because he's enabling the 2. Like, the top 6 is getting points. This is a fucking problem. Brady Shea at -2. Bachfist. Okay, so I'm going to break up Shea and Bachfist. I'm going to go Sanheim and Bachfist. And we're going to try Shea and Yokoharju, all right? Jensen and Schmaltz down here. And we got to get these guys going. Our power play, you know, I'm going to stack Forsberg and Kane on the power play. If we only get a few power plays per game, let's stack these guys. And I'm going to put Panarin on the point. There it is, all right? So we're putting all our eggs in one basket on the power play. Kane, DeBrincat, Forsberg, Bachfist, Panarin, and then on the second, Taves, Andronov, Bjorkstrand, Nemesnikov. Or in fact, I'm going to put Bjorkstrand on the wing. Nemesnikov is going to play down there on the point, all right? Penalty kill is fine. Penalty kill was not an issue. JT, no, that's all fine. No, that's all fine. We just need to find a way. And Sergei, man, 914 save percentage. Is he just gotten too old? A 34-year-old goaltender? I mean, he's still 91 overall, but is he starting to slow down? We're starting to see that now. So a 3-1 series lead for the Winnipeg Jets here, boys. It is not looking good. My plan for offense, it's working. We're point per game for both our top 2 lines, but now we're not playing well defensively. So I lost the defensive touch that we had over previous years, and now we're scoring, but man, we're getting scored on as well. So here it is in Winnipeg, down 3-1. Not good. The last year, oh my God, Sergei Bobrovsky, what has happened to you, my man? Oh my God, Sergei Bobrovsky, holy shit. He's going to have a save percentage worse than 914 over 5 games. Fucking hell, man. He delivered me. Oh my God, Sergei. Holy shit. I can't believe this. I don't know. The Winnipeg Jets are just a better simulating team, boys. Sergei Bobrovsky, he's gone. He's off the team. He shit the bed in this year's playoffs and last year's. Jonathan Toews trying to spark something of a comeback for the Chicago Blackhawks. But with this kind of goaltending, they're going to get 4. They're going to get 5 the way this game's going. There's no way we're going to get another 2 and tie up this game. 7 minutes left. Oh, my God. All those trades at the trade deadline for what? For nothing. The last year with the window open for nothing. We get fucking whooped in the first round by the Winnipeg freaking Jets. Are you serious? Come on, boys. Do we have 2 goals in us? Please, someone step up. Forsberg, Kane, Toews already did his job. The $10.5 million contract. Oh, my God, Sergei Bobrovsky. There's Kane scoring, but it's too little too late after Little scored. 2 goals for, and that's all she wrote. 3 goals. We got the 3. Fucking Sergei Bobrovsky, man. Again, we got the 3 goals. Forsberg and Kane both scored. I got the offense. But Sergei Bobrovsky turns into a shitter in the last 2 years of his contract. Unbelievable. Again, I'm looking at a fucking playoff series where we can't keep the puck out of the net. All right, he had a good first game and then just nothing. All right, he had 2 good games. I'll give it to him. 1 game and then 1 game. But 4 goals, that early goal in overtime, and then the last 2 games when we're down 2-1 of the series. 4 goals against, 4 goals against. The last 2 games, 8 goals against. What's his save percentage? I want to know this piece of shit save percentage, man. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this. Look at this team that I put together. So Kane was a +3 with 6 points. So he's a +3 with 6 points. Panarin, a +3 with 6 points in 5 games played. Taves is a +2 with 2 points. So the first line is a plus, and the point per game, essentially. Forsberg's a +1 with 5 points in 5 games played. DeBrincat +1 with 4 points. All right, Andronov was an even player, 3 points. The third line did nothing for us. God damn, this third line. I mean, I stacked it, and it did nothing. So they just took advantage of our bottom 6. Even though I had a good bottom 6, they just took advantage of it. I don't understand how that happened. And then Bachfist, let's see, Bachfist, a -4 with 1 assist. Jokiharju, a -1. Brady Shea, a -2. Thank you, defenseman. So if it wasn't our top 6 out there, our forward core, everyone else just got eaten alive. And goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky, fucking .908 save percentage. This is ridiculous. You're gone. I'm not re-signing you. You're off the team. A .908 save percent. I'll just show you guys the difference, all right? Playoff stats. I forget when we signed him. This was year 1. He probably signed with us at, year 2, all right? So year 2, this is when we lost to Winnipeg in the second round. It was this Winnipeg swept us in the first round after year 1. What was it? We got swept in year 1 by St. Louis. Then we lost to Winnipeg. Yeah, because that's his Columbus stat, 7 right there. This was the second year against Winnipeg. We lost in the second round in 6 games. And look at that. We lost to Winnipeg. He had a .944 save percentage, all right? The year that we went to the Stanley Cup Finals, a .934 save percentage. Over 25 games last year. Even last year, a .923 save percentage into the second round. Although when we looked at his second round numbers, they weren't great. This year, .908. So the last 2 playoff series, last year against Dallas, this year against Winnipeg, his save percentage, goals against average, 301 in 5 games played. I just didn't get goaltending, boys. Simply put, I did not get any kind of goaltending. So, for next season, where is he? Scratch players. Is he still scratched? Where is he? Put it off. There he is, 78 overall. Did I not put him back in the lineup? God damn it. All right, so Punanov's, there he is, a .933 save percentage in the playoffs. He's going to be 78, or he's 78 overall right now. He's going to grow slightly for next season. He's just going to get the starting role, and we're going to go through the rebuild for the Chicago Blackhawks because the window is closed, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. All said and done. I can't fucking believe it. Trade deadline, building the team just to get beat out in 5 freaking games. Sorry, Chicago. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand Slam. Oh, yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500. No divisional win. Trip to the wild card. First inning.